Segway GT3 Pro honest, unbiased, unpaid review to tell you what's the disadvantages of that scooter, because nowadays YouTube became just a advertisement place where people are pretending to give you an honest review, but they just want free product, or they want to be paid to push you the product without telling you the truth. For example, I saw some videos. The guy said that this is the ventilation hole to vent the rear hub motor, but it's not. It's just a bumper for this to fold this. And also I was watching some review. Guy said that this is for you to put the lock through this, but it's also a piece of crap, because this is the plastic part. This is the plastic, just decoy. So don't lock your scooter by using this. So let's start. First thing, I'm using this scooter for a month now. Quite a lot I'm using this, because I have 600 kilometers on it. But there is the problem with this, because something is wrong with the recharging mechanism. When I enabled the regen braking function, I noticed that after the motors are warmed up, yeah, there is this problem that when I will go on the scooter and I will enable regenerative braking, it's turning itself off. Let me show you. I will do some rounds here. Now I set, there is setting standard regen braking to show you the problem. So let's get up to the speed. Yeah, I'm just letting go the throttle. Yeah, now maybe the scooter is not warmed up, but let me show you. Oh yeah, now I didn't touch the power on button, yeah, so it turned itself off just because there is the regenerative braking function. I'm trying to turn it on. Again, there is this logo, but the screen will go off again. Yeah, and now again I'm pressing this on. Let me show you again. I'm going to some speed, yeah, and letting go the throttle. I'm not touching the power button. Maybe again, because it needs some speed. Not now, but maybe again we'll try. It's not always, but it's quite annoying. I found out the solution. You just have to turn off the regen braking. Oh yeah, you see? I found out that when I turn off the regen braking, it's beeping right now. I'm not sure why. Oh, it's this function that anti-theft. Okay, it turned itself off. So this is the problem. Quality control. This it's supposed to be premium scooter, super scooter they called it. And why? After just 100 kilometers, because This problem started to manifest within first 100 kilometers. So first, what was strange is while driving, I heard some strange noises. It was around 100 kilometers I did on it, and the strange noises started to appear probably from the rear motor. Strange noises, strange vibrations. So I contacted support. They said to check all the wires if nothing is colliding with the hub motor. This is the power cable from the battery, yeah, and this is the braking line. So I inspected it well, and no obstacle. Then I started to test it, and this problem appeared that it keeps turning itself off while regen braking is enabled. I think it's something wrong with the charging mechanism, because I noticed that sometimes when I'm charging it at home, it keeps rebooting itself. I mean, it keeps to turn itself on and off. Yeah, I cannot turn it off because it keeps turning itself on and on. Yeah. So next problem with that is it has some software glitches, because sometimes I noticed when I turn off the scooter, yeah, the tail braking light keeps flashing or keeps lit, yeah, when it's the scooter is totally off, yeah. Next thing I noticed, when I have a heel hold function, sometimes when I turn off the scooter and I turn on it again, the H letter remains on the screen. Despite the scooter is normally on, yeah, it's not holding on the heel, it's just on, and I'm riding it normally, but the H letter occupies the screen. So I cannot see the speedometer, yeah. So also I contacted support. They told me I have to remove the steering column, yeah. I have to disconnect the wire which is going to the screen and reconnect it again. And this solves the problem, yeah. But from time to time, when I'm messing around with the heel hold function, the H letter appeared on the screen and it stays like that. Despite I'm turning it off and on again, the H letter stays here, even when I'm riding. Okay, let me have a look on the notes. What else? Next thing, there is no strong regen braking, because I know that on the previous version of the GT series from the Segway GT2, there was the setting when you could set the strong regen braking. Yeah. Now on the third gen, you don't have this. You maximum what you can set is the standard regen braking, which is, I would say, very weak. So you have to know that braking pads, you have to change it quite often after 500 to 800 kilometers, which is quite frequently when you are riding maybe daily, like 50 kilometers. Because I bought this scooter not for speed. I want the scooter to have good range, yeah. So I like to go on the trip when I'm going daily 50-60 kilometers, and I can say that real life range for that scooter is like so 60 kilometers, 50 kilometers, and I'm not talking about constantly speeding like going 35 to 50 miles per hour. but just normal normal ride. When sometimes you are going faster, sometimes you have to slow down. You know, you get the range about 50-60 kilometers. When you set it to the slower speed, like eco mode, it claims you could get 137 kilometers total, but I would say it's not realistic. Even when you are going like 25 kilometers per hour. Because I was testing this mode as well. Usually I'm going with the race mode, but I'm not. I'm trying to ride with the head. No, not creating any danger on the street. So next problem is the weight of that, because I live in Poland, where legally you can have like electric scooter maximum weight up to 30 kilograms, and this is over 50 kilograms, which makes this scooter illegal on the public roads. You can use it only outside of the public roads, so you can go to the forest or something like that. Why it's so heavy? I noticed that this frame, it's all made of steel, normal steel. Yeah. I checked it with the magnet, yeah, but this part, the steering column, is aluminum. So the question is, why Segway didn't produce the main frame from the aluminum? I know that some brands like Nami model Burn, Nami Burn have this problem that sometimes here the frame is cracking, yeah, cracks on the frame. So maybe Segway thought that will be safer to make this frame from the steel, but you have higher weight, yeah, and other disadvantage by choosing the steel frame is this, that all this, which is nice looking, yeah, this, it's made of normal plastic, yeah. This is made of plastic, so it's very prone to the damages. Some stones could damage it easily, yeah. So why Segway didn't choose the aluminum alloy instead of this steel and the plastics? Yeah, because you know, steel can rust over time. When you will hit this with some debris, you know, you can sometimes get crash, yeah. So it will rust, yeah. Next thing, the the bumper, the springs quality. I mean how it rides on the rough terrain. On the previous generation, GT2, this spring was a lot longer. So I would say the previous generation, GT2, it's much softer. Yeah, it allows you to go through any imperfections on the terrain better. Yeah, this is quite bumpy ride on this suspension. You have to consider this, because first ride you will get on the rough terrain, it might be disappointing for you. So it's quite shaky, but it's fine. It's fine. The type of tires says that it's made mainly maybe for the normal flat terrain, not exactly on for the terrain, yeah, not exactly for the rough terrain. But I was testing it also in the forest, something like that, and it's fine. But you have to work with your body against these bumps, because it's quite shaky. What else? What else? Maybe while I remember about this hook is very strong, very good. It's aluminum, yeah, but I would say it should be a little bit wider. You know why? Because sometimes I'm trying to put my backpack here and it's impossible. I mean, you cannot install it normally, yeah. You can put it something like this, you know, because this is thinner, yeah, but you know, this is the potential problem. So I would say on the next gen they should make it also aluminum, but wider, and maybe with the spring to lock it shut. So even on the bumps, you will not lose your backpack. It will not jump off. Next thing, disadvantages. Yeah, I would say the turnings. I mean the blinkers for the when you want to turn left or right, you have this joystick style of control, yeah, to the left, yeah, and to the right. But there is the problem that when you are using this function, you cannot be sure if you actually turn off the blinker, because this joystick style controller should have the center position as well, to push down to cancel the blinker, yeah, like on the motorcycles. On the motorcycles you are doing on the left, and when you want to cancel you press it down. But here you have to press again to the left to cancel, yeah. So sometimes, I mean quite often, when you are riding quite fast, you don't see this tiny indicator sign. So you cannot spot that you have blinker still on, yeah. So this is the quite big problem, because while riding like that, you don't see the blinker, yeah. You don't see this small icon. So this joystick style should have the center position to cancel it. Also, the buzzer should be louder, so you could be aware that you have some function enabled, and to prevent situation that you are riding constantly with the blinker on, yeah. Also, in my opinion, this should be more in the center, yeah, to hide this from the potential damages when you have crash or something. This should be here, like on the rear, yeah. On the rear it looks like that. So this is prone to the damages. On the next gen I would suggest to put it somewhere here closer to have it protected better, yeah. And as I said, louder beeper, louder buzzer. Now what Segway can do is to update the firmware, because in my opinion, when you have blinker on, the arrow on the display should be a lot bigger. The arrow should be full screen even, so you can see that you have blinker on, yeah. Because you know, now you have these controls as it is, yeah. You cannot change it if you already bought the scooter. So Segway could fix this by updating firmware to have this arrow bigger on the screen. While talking about the screen, I would say that the screen is not visible enough when you have direct sun. I know that on the reviews they are telling you the screen is perfect and you know there is nothing wrong with the screen. But in a real life scenario, when you are going fast and on the bumps, the screen is shaking so much that really you cannot see the icons up here on the top and on the bottom, so you cannot tell which mode you have enabled. If you have two-wheel drive or one-wheel drive, if you have headlight off or on, and it's quite important that you should be aware of that. And what's the solution? I would say, oh yeah, you see some other error. No data. When I'm trying to change the mode, rear drive to the one-wheel drive, two-wheel drive to one-wheel drive. Yeah, now it's turned itself off. So another glitch. Yeah, it's beeping. Something is wrong. It restarted. Again, to change the mode from the one-wheel drive to both-wheel drive, you just hold this. Yeah, two-wheel drive. I'm holding it again. One-wheel drive. But trust me that when you are going quite fast on it, you cannot see which mode you have enabled. And it's quite important because when you want the best range, you should use just one wheel drive. Yeah, because it's consuming less power and you can go further. So the icons, I would suggest to update the firmware when you are pressing the button to change the mode. This should be, information should be full screen. Yeah, because you don't know which mode you are switching. Yeah, which mode you choose at the moment. Yeah, the icons are too small. But back to the not sufficient backlight on the display, I would say for the next generation, it's my suggestion. My suggestion is like that. There is on the market this transflective screen. This is the Sony Smartwatch 3 from the around 2014. So it's over 10 years old, and it has this nice screen that you have no backlight, but you see what's on the display, because you can enable the backlight, yeah, but after a few seconds the backlight is off, yeah, and you still see, you can see what's on the screen. And here, why they didn't choose the transflective type of display. So even on the direct sun, you could easily see what's on the display. Next thing, back to the lack of the strong setting on the regenerative braking. They have this motorcycle style control, speed control, which is just a rotation. So they could get advantage of this type of control to redesign it in such a manner that you could have not only this movement when you want to get to the speed, yeah, you could have also a rotation, opposite rotation, yeah, towards that, to enable electric braking, yeah. So my suggestion for next generation, make it both ways, like here to accelerate, here to deaccelerate. So this would be great because you could save on the braking pads, yeah. You could control how much you want electric braking, yeah. Okay, let me have a look on my notes. What else? So, yeah, next thing is no option for faster charger. No option for faster charger because you get here like 72 till 80 volts system, so it's quite high voltage for the scooter, which is good. But only option to charge it you have is the 4 amps charger, which comes with the scooter. It's okay, it's fine, it's quite good, but I know that this new connector for the 80 volts lives on the other scooter, I mean other Segway electric vehicles, yeah. And I heard that it is being used in different, maybe electric bike or something, which comes with the 10 amps charger, yeah, the other vehicle from the Segway with the same type of connector, yeah. So some guys was wondering if they could plug this 10 amps charger from the different Segway vehicle here to get the 10 amps, I mean faster speed of charging, because when you are riding on that quite fast and quite aggressive, you have maybe 1 or 2 hours of ride, yeah, and then battery is gone, yeah. So would be great if Segway could even provide this is as optional. They could sell you the 10 amps charger for a few $100 to allow the scooter to be charged faster, yeah. So this is the question for the Segway. If it's possible, tell me, because these guys who wanted to check this, they are afraid that this 10 amps charger might cook the wire which is going from here to the controller. Controller is somewhere here and the main battery is here. But technically it should be possible to pump 10 amps 80 volts to the scooter, which would be around 800 watts. So it's significantly faster than stock charger, which requires like 8 hours, 10 hours of charging from almost zero to the full state. What else? What else? I noticed a very important problem on that, but let me pause because I want to put the scooter on the, in the air, so I will show you the bottom of the scooter. Okay, we got it like that, and let's see what it's underneath. Do you see? You see these things sticking out underneath? I think it's a really potential problem, because you could easily hit these things when you are going off-road or something like that,
So why Segway did that? I was watching some videos to see what it's for, yeah? So this is just the nests for the internal screws. These nests are for the battery holder, yeah? Just a piece of metal which is holding the battery, and this probably four are for controller, yeah, for the controller. So it's quite vital holders, yeah. So why Segway did that? If you will knock this out, you can cause even when the screws will go like that, they will damage the screws, and potentially you can damage controller inside. So this space under the scooter should be completely flat, yeah. So I think it's really strange that Segway did that. Should not be like so. And also, if the deck would be made of aluminum, maybe it would be easier to hide this. So I don't know why they did this. Okay, next thing. While I have the scooter here, I would say that they could add the sensor for your side stand to notice you if you are going without folding the side stand, because it's dangerous, and on the motorcycles you have this. It should not be so difficult technically, because the scooter has sensor somewhere here that if you will fold the steering column, the scooter will turn itself off automatically. So I think they should, in the next gen, they should add the sensor for the side stand to prevent situation that you will ride with the side stand extended, yeah. Next thing, because of the scooter has this quite a lot of tech in it, they should add the TPMS sensor, tire pressure sensor. It should be included. I mean, oh, now I noticed that there are some weights here. So they probably, is it that they factory balance the wheel? Or maybe, I don't know why, but now I just noticed that. Just a moment, here we have air coming in, so maybe on the opposite side you have those weights. Let me check. There are here. So it's interesting. I noticed it just now. Let me check if there are some weights here. Not actually not. Maybe on the other side, no. Okay, so it's interesting. But let's go next. What's next? This is quite fragile. You can break it, but it's quite good plastic. Okay, what else? Back to the thing with the steel frame. Why they did this steel, made of steel, instead of just aluminum and no such a plastic covers, yeah? You know what? You have rebound setting here, and you can also change how stiff it is, yeah? Okay, what's next? You have nice manual bell here and the motorcycle horn, but I will not make noise right now. Let me have a look on my notes to tell you what's the other problems on this. Okay, so the next problem is the built-in navigation. It's really a good idea in theory, because you have this big colorful display, so you can utilize it for the navigation. And you have up to start navigation, yeah, and it wants access to your location. So you have to put it on the always on, yeah, and then you can type, for example, destination, yeah, and you send this to the scooter, yeah, to start navigation. And what's the problem? That on this built-in display, all you get is this arrows to turn left, to turn right, to go straight, yeah, and it's really not useful. It makes no sense in my opinion, because it's not specific enough. For example, when you are going on the bike paths, yeah, you have to know exactly where to turn when you have intersection, when you have maybe slightly to the, slightly to the left, totally to the left, straight, you know, you have different directions. So it would be a lot better if here you would have a small map, yeah, like on the Google Maps. Maybe simplified version, but you should see the map here, yeah. So you would know where exactly go, because this arrows is really insufficient to use just this screen as a navigation. So you have to use your phone anyway, yeah. For example, you have this two roads, first road and the second one just maybe 20 meters further, yeah. So you cannot know which one of them to turn. You have to guess, yeah, by using just this screen. When you would have this simplified version of the map here, you would know, yeah, because you see what option you have, yeah. So right now, on this current state, the navigation function is really just a gimmick. Doesn't give you useful function, yeah, because you have to use your phone anyway, yeah. What else? What else? What else? Let me see. Yeah, the Apple Find My function. It has this. In the case when somebody would steal your scooter, yeah, you can locate it on the map, but it has only Apple Find My, yeah, function. So why they didn't do this as a option in the Segway app? I mean, it should be done like so that no matter if you are an iOS user or Android user, you should have the possibility to locate your scooter on the Segway app, not on the Apple Find My. I mean, you could have this Apple Find My, but not only this. You should have the function on the Segway application. Yeah, you understand. So what's next? Maybe to summarize, I would tell you is it a good scooter or not good scooter? So despite my criticism, yeah, mainly on the software side, yeah, and quality control, because it's, in my opinion, it's really disappointing that it failed after 100 kilometers from brand new, yeah. So is it good? Should you buy it? Yeah. The first thing is, are you looking for this long range scooter? Yeah, because currently on the market, everybody wants to fool you, to cheat you with some fairy tales about the range. Yeah. For example, majority of the scooters on the market have battery like half kilowatt hours battery, and they are claiming you can go on it like 80 kilometers, which is completely a lie. The decent amount of battery starts over 1 kilowatt hours. This scooter has 2.2 kilowatt hours battery, and it's okay with the range. I mean, could be more, but it is what it is. It's already heavy. That's why bigger battery would be maybe not so good idea. But 2.2 kilowatt hours is fine. It is realistic range, as I said previously. It is like 50 kilometers, 60 kilometers. Maybe when you are riding very slow, you can get up to 100 kilometers, but I never experienced it because usually you are not going 20 kilometers per hour all day, you know. You are usually going a little bit faster. In my opinion, this is the best scooter in the market right now. And I think Segway wants to provide a good quality product, but they should focus more on the polished software, yeah, and maybe quality control, instead of trying to push advertisement, yeah, because I noticed they heavily paying for some YouTubers to promote this, yeah. Despite all of that, I think it's best scooter on the market, especially in comparison with all the Chinese like smaller brands. Yeah, the 95% of the scooter on the market, I would say, it's piece of crap. Yeah, it's Chinese generic thing which is not actually waterproof. These are the low quality products. Yeah, here you have, I would say, good quality product, high quality product. It's made with the attention to the details, but this scooter might be improved. Yeah, that's why this video to tell you what's the disadvantages. One more thing, this is very, very stable, safe scooter, because I was testing it with the speeds up to 80 kilometers per hour, and you can go safely on that on one condition, that you will not experience some hole in the road, yeah, because it's too small wheels. So, but if you are going on the quite smooth surface, you can go safely without the danger of getting wobbles. Yeah, you know, I heard in many Chinese scooters this can be a common problem, that when you are going fast, the scooter can get this wobbles and you can crash. Yeah, here it's very, very stable on the highest speeds. So actually this Segride technology is not just advertisement. It's working. Yeah, it's good. Also, as I told you before, attention to the details, all the controls, it's integrated, yeah? So it's not like random things attached to your handlebar. It's good, but can be better. That's why this video. And what else? End words, I will say that despite this failure, it gave me that, you know, it showed that it's malfunction after 100 kilometers. The support is okay because I contacted support. They even offered me that they will send a courier, yeah, to take this scooter to the service center. And I bought this scooter in Germany, and I'm living in Poland. It turned out that in Poland you have the service center for the Segway, so they will repair it in Poland, and they will ship me back the scooter via courier company. So the support is okay, but I will try to update you if I'm happy with the repair. Yeah, I will test it after repair, and I will tell you, is it okay? And to summarize, I suggest Segway to update firmware because the functions might be improved. As I told you, the icons on the screen should be bigger. Yeah. And what else? What else? Yeah, it's probably all for now. So I will update you with the situation. Bye.